guys, welcome back to another video. Today is day 6 of Vlogmas. Can't believe I've been uploading for 6 days straight. I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot of work. Full-time vlogging is a full-time job, and I guess if I didn't have a normal full-time job maybe it'd be easier, but it's definitely a challenge. If you guys haven't seen day 5 of Vlogmas, I just uploaded that like 30 minutes to an hour ago because Christina surprised me with a Pentatonics concert yesterday, so I uploaded that vlog today because it was way too late when we got home last night. So go check that out if you haven't, and then come back to this video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a pregnancy update for you guys because I'm 18 weeks today. So I'm going to be going over week 16 and 17 and my symptoms, things that have changed, things about the baby, all of that fun stuff. So let's jump into it. So I'll start with physical changes that I've been noticing first of my body. The first thing that I noticed is that I told you guys I grew a couple of cup sizes in like either the last update or the one before that. But I did notice I do have some stretch marks on the inside of both, which is interesting. And normally I would feel like you would get them on the outside. I am getting them on the inside. They're not super noticeable. I have been putting stretch mark cream on them. Not really that upset about it because hopefully it means that if everything's growing, then I will have the best possible chance to breastfeed. So that is just something that I noticed. The other thing along with that is that my skin's extremely dry. I know that can be really normal in pregnancy, and combined with the fact that it's winter now and the air is a lot drier, the dry skin is real. Like every other night probably I have Christina put lotion on my upper back because I can't reach it. Like I was just like it's like in the sports bra place where you just like can't reach in that area. I'm just like, please. I was like, I need relief. Like my skin's so dry, my hands are so dry. My nose is, I wake up every morning with like not like a bloody nose, but there's like blood that has like built up overnight, and it's really gross and I don't care for it at all. And it, like, if it gets in my throat at all, it tastes really disgusting and it's just not glorious. Like these are the not glorious parts of pregnancy. The only other real physical change that I've noticed, which isn't really a change, it's just something that I guess identified, is that I am fatiguing very quickly in workouts. Granted, I had taken a few months off so that like when we were focusing on the fertility journey, it was just too much to juggle all at once, on top of taking classes and uploading trying to upload videos for you guys, and working, and having to track my cycle. It was just getting to be a lot. So the gym kind of fell by the wayside, which I was fine with because I was very, very lean, intentionally, and it just was from the lifestyle I was living, and I thought, maybe if I put on some weight that will help. So I stopped going to the gym as often, kind of let loose on what I was eating. Anyways, getting back into the gym now. In the second trimester, I've been going at least once, if not 2 to 3 times a week, since I hit about 12 weeks pregnant. But I can't even do 2/3 of a workout before I'm exhausted, like compared to what I could used to do. And that 2/3 of a workout is like 1/3 of the weight that I used to be able to do. If I used to be able to deadlift like 200 pounds, now I can only deadlift freaking like 60 before I'm like, oh my gosh, my muscles are just screaming. And I don't want to push it too hard because I know that on the nutrition aspect, I'm not eating enough protein and carbs to really push that kind of weight, just because I'm struggling to get those in a healthy manner. So I'm just not pushing my body too hard and trying to listen to it. But it's definitely something that I've noticed, and I try not to let it get to me. It is a little frustrating because I have been so fitness oriented for the last 2 years. It's hard to I know that I know it's safe to push myself weightlifting and whatnot, but I also know that the nutrition aspect is really difficult for me right now, so I don't want to push myself too hard physically if I can't make up for it in the calories, the proper calories, not like going to Taco Bell or Mod Pizza like I did tonight. It's been a mental adjustment for sure, watching the number go up on the scale. Even though I logically know that it should be, it's like a brainwash, and it's like a mind, because I don't know, for 2 years I've been watching the scale and watching what I eat and seeing my progress and pictures and everything. And while I know I can still maintain that in pregnancy, it's just a hard mindset to get into that I should be gaining weight and I should be getting more curves, and it's hard because my entire life I've been very, very weight conscious, and it's hard to let go of that right now. So I'm still monitoring my weight like a crazy person, which I think is safe because they only want you to gain a certain amount in pregnancy. But it's hard, and going to the gym is hard because I'm like, I can't do what I could, you know, before I had to take a break for fertility stuff, and it's just, I guess it's difficult to go and not be able to do what I used to be able to do, but I know it's for a good reason, if that makes sense. Like, it's not complaining. I'm not complaining at all about, like, having to take it easy and it being difficult. It's just an adjustment, I guess, is all I'm trying to say. Something that's not been super great the last couple weeks is that I've been having a lot more anxiety regarding the baby's safety. The whole first trimester, I was so consumed in the change of hormones and like just trying to survive from not being able to eat anything but needing to eat to not be nauseous, and like everything I smelled made me want to throw up. In the house, I was disgusted by our house, like, and I couldn't physically keep myself awake more than like 12 hours a day, and it just, first trimester was purely about survival. I didn't have even the mental capacity to think about the baby, to be honest. I didn't feel excited about the pregnancy. I know that we've gone into this in one of my previous videos. So now that I'm in this trimester and I have so much more energy and my hormones have leveled out and I truly feel like myself, the worry wart in me is coming out, and it's a little scary because I'm at that point in pregnancy where the pregnancy is not viable yet, but it's also late enough in my pregnancy that if something does happen to this baby, like, I'm going to have to deliver the baby, and I think doing that and knowing that it's not viable yet, like this time frame that I'm in, is extremely hard on me mentally, and I just find myself worrying a lot more, checking on the baby with the Doppler a lot more. I talk about it a lot more because it's on my mind a lot more. Sorry, I don't know why I'm getting emotional. Well, I do, because this is on the forefront of my mind pretty much 24/7. I'm not normally a super anxious person. I am a worrier, but not to the point where not that I can't function, but there are nights where I'm like, is the baby okay? And I just am so concerned, and I just like constantly checking on the Doppler. And I'm actually really, really glad that we got the Doppler because I've never had an issue finding the baby's heartbeat, so that hasn't been something that has made me anxious, and it's just been peace of mind to just lay there and listen, even if it's only 30 seconds to a minute a night, just knowing like, okay, baby's okay, and you know, everything's all right. But I'm in a really hard mental place right now because I'm terrified that something bad is gonna happen. It's hard to talk about vulnerability to people that haven't gone through it. It's just a mental countdown when I can get to the point where I'm like, at least if something is gonna happen, there's a chance that this baby can, you know, survive in the hospital. But I feel so genuinely excited now that I'm so worried that something is gonna take that away from me. And that's really difficult to cope with right now. So that's where I'm at. But on the flip side of that, something that is so exciting and will make me happy cry is that when I was 16 weeks and 5 days pregnant, Christina and I were listening to the baby on the Doppler, and I told you in my last video how you can always hear the baby kick on the Doppler. It makes like a whoosh, instead of like a heartbeat sound. It's like a watery sound, like when it kicks the monitor. Well, on this day we were doing that, and not only did I hear the kick on the monitor, but I felt it. I felt it on my stomach because I was laying down, so all of like the fluid was towards the back, and it was just like flat stomach, and I felt the baby kick, and I was like mind blown. And I was mentally prepared because a lot of people say it makes you a little queasy, and it just like the fluttering is like a really creepy feeling. One of my friends describes it as like snakes slithering around. I'm really grateful I didn't have that at the beginning. I've only felt the kicks. And every day except for one day since then, I have felt the baby kick. And it is the most amazing thing in the world. Like, it has helped me bond with the baby so much more. And like, Christina's probably so annoyed anytime it kicks. I'm like, the baby's kicking. And it's just amazing. I don't know really how to describe it other than like, it feels like a boop, like a little boop, like a really light one, or like a single throb. Like, if you know like something on your body throbbing, like if you ever watch your stomach go like that, or like if you ever have an injury and you hold it up and like the blood flow is just like making it throb, but not in a painful way. It feels like a single throb in your stomach. I don't know, it doesn't feel like flutters to me. It didn't feel like snakes to me. It's just, I don't know. And ever since then, like especially since I hit like 17 and 3 days, I feel it multiple times a day, and it's the most amazing thing in the world. Like, I could not be more obsessed with it. And it's just, I tell all my friends this, I'm just so grateful that after the awful horrid first trimester that I had and the awful mental place that I was in, to finally be here now and to be so genuinely happy and to feel this love for this child in my body already. It's just, it's almost like it's magical to me. It's just like my body's just, and my brain just are doing the right thing. And I'm like, thank God, because I was really worried, and my counselor had tried to mentally prepare me and Christina that like I could, you know, have a really hard pregnancy the whole time, and it could be like the first trimester just mentally the whole time. But thank goodness I came out of it, and I just love feeling the baby kick. And now I can sit at my desk at work and feel it, and I'll come home and lay on my right side and I'll feel it, and I'll lay down on the couch and I'll feel it, and it's just, it's the most amazing thing ever. And I keep telling Christina, I'm like, I can't wait for you to carry so that you can feel this, and like, I can't wait for the baby to kick harder so she can feel it. And she actually did feel the baby kick last night at the Pentatonics concert, because when you're 18 weeks, it actually said on my little email update, babies will wake to sounds and sudden movements now. And I think that the concert, with how loud it was, had the baby being like, whoa. So it was kicking really hard, and Christina could feel it through my pants, and I'm only 18 weeks, so it was really cool. And I'm in love with it. I can't even express to you how fun it is. And if this is like the best part of pregnancy for me, that's fine, you know, like whatever, I'm good from here. We did reveal the gender to our family, our friends, and on Facebook and Instagram. If you want to check it out before I post the YouTube video of the gender, you can head on over to my Instagram. It's linked in the description and in the end screen. It's Lauren_Michelle_493 is my handle. I'm not cool enough to have like one of the badass names. I just have that. Just a couple more things that I've noticed. I have a very much large appetite right now. I could eat anything and everything. I crave everything. I want Jimmy John's, I want mod pizza, I want sushi, I want anything I can put in my mouth. I'm like, I'm gonna have to start holding back here because I'm eating so much. So I'm really gonna start watching that versus the first trimester when I'm like, any food I can get in my body is good right now, because it's literally the only thing that's gonna get in there all day. The only other thing I really have is that we did start the nursery. Christina, so right now it has like light blue almost to the point of white walls in the nursery, except for one is deep navy, because we did our office in there a year and a half ago, and the office colors was white and navy, so the accent colored wall is almost black navy, like it's dark. So Christina primed that wall, and we picked out the color that we want for that accent wall, and then we're going to be using this tan, actually this wall color tan in that office on the other 3 walls. It's the nursery now, but so that's exciting to get that started. Christina's tackling that for me, and her friend Mindy and her friend Sarah have offered to help, so they might come on over and help like put the crib together and stuff. I just kind of left like the physical stuff up to Christina, and I will just come in after it's ready and decorate basically. The other kind of milestone is that I'm officially in my full maternity uniform. at work. For those of you that don't know, I am in the military, and I was wearing the maternity pants because my top wasn't ready yet, but now they're both ready. And the top is like a tent. I feel like I'm wearing a poncho, but my friend at work actually helped me pin it down so that it can look a little bit less scrubby in my opinion. But I'm in that, and that's fun. And now everyone immediately, like, you can tell it's a maternity uniform as soon as you look at it. So everybody at work basically knows that I'm pregnant. My boss and my coworkers know what the baby is. And I think that's really it. Christina and I are going to start the registry here in the next couple days so we can get a hang on that, because our baby shower one of our baby shower invites have been sent out via Facebook, so I want to get the registry link up on that as soon as possible so that if people are like super ahead planners, they can buy gifts 3 months in advance if they want. We really want to start the registry and get that done with. Like, that's a huge thing we want to check off. It's just extremely difficult right now to coordinate Christina and my free time because Christina's on night shift. And when she's like ready to go and like, let's do this, I'm like, it's 9 p.m. and I want to go to bed. So we just need to like wait for one of her off days and do it as soon as she wakes up. So, but that is all I have in this update for you guys. I'm sorry, it's just, well, not sorry. It's a pregnancy update for this vlog because I did have to edit 2 videos today. So tomorrow will be a fun vlog hopefully, so I'll have that up for you on Saturday. And yeah, if you have any questions, comments, whatever, leave it in the comments below. We did get a video request yesterday of how we met, which we are planning to do that one, and I'm still planning to do how to know you're ovulating. I just need to get all my old fertility stuff out from under my dresser and make that video. So there are more videos coming for you guys of different topics, but if you have any other requests, please leave them in the comments, and I will see you in our next video. Bye!